Hi guys, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching me, depending on your time zone. Now, there is a story published in the Stureh newspaper with the headline, Mount Kenya Foundation set to unveil their preferred candidate early next month. And if you remember, on 7th October, the Mount Kenya Foundation met with One Kenya Alliance principals. Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka, Senator Wetangula and Cyrus Jirongo, then Gideon Moi. And this came 2 weeks earlier when this same foundation had met with the ODM leader Raila Odinga. And there's something these guys told the One Kenya Alliance.
Most of you would be wondering, then where are we going to from here? And let me articulate where we are going to from here. We've listened to you. 2 weeks ago, we listened to Raila Odinga in the same room. We have heard you. We have not yet chosen a preferred candidate. As Mount Kenya Foundation, as Mount Kenya people, we have no preferred candidate. What we have done with these two events is to ask you as Oka team, get out into the Mount Kenya. We have given you the key to walk into Mount Kenya and they preach your gospel, preach your policies. Some of them you have articulated there, and then you convince the people. The process we follow as the people in this region to make a decision. Once you talk to them, or once you talk to us, we will deliberate and we will go to Limuru 3 as a community of Gema Nation. We will go to Limuru 3 and make a decision who we are going to support as a community. That is our process that we are going to follow. So get out and sell your policies.
Generally, the Mount Kenya Foundation tasked this One Kenya Alliance principals with only one job: to go out, sell their candidate to the mountain. So meaning, Raila is already selling his candidate. For them also, they were supposed to do the same thing. Then after that, they are going to decide who is the best, depending on how they have performed. So on this Punchline today, we want to use this opportunity to check between Raila Odinga and the One Kenya Alliance, who up to now has proved to be the best candidate for the Mount Kenya Foundation. But before we go deep into that, a quick reminder. You might be watching me, but you have not yet subscribed. My humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we come out with a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all the returning subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, let us give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube is going to recommend our video to more viewers. Now back to our discussion. Now, generally, before I give my views, I have a question to ask here. The way Raila Odinga has performed from the time he met with the Mount Kenya Foundation and how One Kenya Alliance principals have behaved, I want you to tell me in the comment section who is going to win the heart of the Mount Kenya Foundation. Just tell me in the comment section before I give my views. So this unveiling is coming definitely 1 month from that time. And therefore, these guys definitely, they were given 1 month to prove themselves that yes, they can. And therefore, I'm looking at the One Kenya Alliance and what I anticipated this team to do. Then I look here also at Raila Odinga and what I anticipated Raila Odinga to do. All of these people got enough opportunity. So One Kenya Alliance maybe could have chosen to go as a team or go individual. But they were told one thing, that it's better they stay together. Then Raila was here, a one-man army. well focused. So if you check in these two camps, Raila Odinga has been to the mountain severally. And one good thing that Raila has proved that he can be the best candidate, number one, he has at least tried to bring the leaders elected in the Mount Kenya region closer to him. Kanini Kega, all those governors, they have tried to move closer to Raila Odinga, and even in his campaign within that region. You check on the rallies that Raila Odinga has had in Mount Kenya region. The crowd has been big. People have received him very well, to the extent whereby you found William Samoei Ruto, who has a strong support for the donated vote in Mount Kenya region, getting. So you find that the kind of support and the size of crowd that Raila has had in the Mount Kenya region prove that he can. Even to some extent, you find William Samoei Ruto is to some extent in dilemma, really, if he will have control of all of Mount Kenya region, because people have been responding to Raila Amolo Odinga. So that alone is a plus for Raila Odinga. Then another thing is, when you get to a rally, definitely you are using resources. And if you cannot afford to have enough resources to get outside there, it's going to be very difficult for you to mobilize for a rally so that you can address them. So Raila, having managed to hold these several rallies every time. Remember, every day Raila is on ground. Every day Raila has been on ground. At least he's doing something. Such that to some extent it has reached a level where it has now seemingly turned into a run and catch game between him and the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. Such that if Raila passes a place, William Samoei Ruto will go also on that same place to downplay his effort. So these guys also will be checking on the who has been able to use his resources to prove that if they are going to give him a chance and give him support, to some extent also he has resources to begin with going forward. So that test, to some extent, Raila Amolo Odinga has proved that yes, he can, and he has tried to do it. So to some extent, Raila has definitely performed well. Now we come to the One Kenya Alliance. Since the time these guys went for the interview, they went as a team. They did not go individually. And therefore, what Mount Kenya Foundation expected from One Kenya Alliance was this team to move to the Mount Kenya and other regions within the country as a team popularizing for their candidature, popularizing for their coalition. Then after that, they can compare that to Raila Amolo Odinga, because now they are a team, and even they were asked to stay as a team rather than splitting. But my question is, from that time up to now, how many times did One Kenya Alliance made their way to Mount Kenya region as a team? I have not seen these guys moving as a team to the mountain. The last time they were out was in Ukambani, where there was a by-election for a MCA. And they failed totally. So it means even it was not organized. They just went there to give a boost, which really turned out to backfire at the end of the day, where an independent MCA won that seat. And even the UDA candidate came second. So Kalonzo Musyoka candidate was third. Na alipigwa vibaya. So One Kenya Alliance did not move as a team. The only person who has tried within One Kenya Alliance to get out is one Musalia Mudavadi. So it means Musalia Mudavadi has been using his own resources when he gets outside there, maybe to try and sell his candidate. That's the only person who has been in and out of the mountain, then trying to reach out to other areas. But even that effort cannot be compared to the effort Raila Amolo Odinga has made and the effort from one William Samoei Ruto. So within One Kenya Alliance, the only person who seemingly look like a front runner is Musalia Mudavadi. But One Kenya Alliance as a team, they have totally done nothing. So for that reason, even if you try to compare one among them with Raila Amolo Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi has not performed to the same level of what Raila Amolo Odinga has done within that period up to now. So in simple terms, this is what I'm saying. One Kenya alliance has failed. Maybe they did not agree on how they are going to campaign in Mount Kenya region because they have not chosen their flag bearer. But even if they have not chosen their flag bearer, they could have just worked as a team so that it is proven that at least they can try. But instead, they gave a good opportunity for Raila Amolo Odinga. Therefore, going forward, we don't need to waste our time here. Let us say things the way they are. Raila is a performer, and therefore he has proved to this team, if they will use the way these guys are performed to give the best candidature, then I'm certain that that person is one Raila Amolo Odinga. These people are going to name Raila Amolo Odinga without blinking an eye. And they even have reasons why they can table that we have looked into 1, 2, 3. Then we have compared with 1, 2, 3 from this other side. And combining these things together, definitely they have come out with the name of Raila Amolo Odinga as the candidate. So as I conclude, definitely to some extent, there was some kind of feeling that these people, to some extent, they are decided. They have decided that for them, seemingly it was Raila Amolo Odinga as their candidate. But still, when Kenya Alliance is making an effort to go and meet with them, they also got a chance. They could have disapproved this team by trying to go out and equally fighting for themselves. That alone could have made this team to have a second thought. So in my view, they got an opportunity, but they spoiled their chance for themselves. So I want to listen to you in the comment section. Tell me, what do you think about the unveiling of the Mount Kenya Foundation candidature early next month? Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.